Hey, if you've found yourself stuck staring at slower load times, glitchy multitasking, or wondering why your old PC keeps feeling just a bit behind, let's talk about something that finally feels like catching up to where you should be. The A9 Max. This is for the kind of person who expects responsiveness, not excuses, who opens apps and wants them ready instead of watching wheels spin. You're past tolerating lag. You're someone who deserves the performance you think you already paid for. Before we go any further, check the current price and stock. Minis with this level of power don't sit still on the market, and waiting rarely works in your favor. You know it was time to upgrade when your old setup started feeling like resistance instead of a tool. Maybe rendering wasn't smooth. Maybe creative work felt choppy. Maybe having 10 tabs open was a test instead of normal workflow. That moment of slowdowns isn't random, it's a signal you outgrew whatever you had. The first time you switch to this, the change isn't subtle. Everything feels immediate. Apps launch like they want to open. Multitasking stops being a juggling act. You stop apologizing for your system and start trusting it. There's a kind of calm confidence that comes from hardware that actually keeps up with you, not the other way around. In real usage, this changes your rhythm. Creative workflows feel more fluid. Photo edits are responsive. Video playback is smooth. Even browser chaos behaves itself. Gaming feels more engaging because you're not watching the GPU struggle. And when you travel with it, you realize mobility doesn't have to mean compromise anymore. This isn't about chasing specs you don't use. It's about how feeling performance changes your relationship with your work and play. Once you experience that speed and reliability together, anything slower starts feeling like friction. If you're even half curious, don't let random stock dips or price jumps be the reason you come back tomorrow wishing you acted today. You might wonder if a mini can really compete with big desktops. The surprise is that it doesn't just compete, it often outpaces them in workflow smoothness and daily ease. What you expect to be a convenience device ends up being a serious performer. Everything launches and runs instantly. Multitasking feels effortless instead of messy. Creative apps respond without hesitation. You work and play without waiting. Your whole setup feels lighter and sharper. It does demand good cooling and airflow, and high-demand workflows still push you eventually. The endless comparison loop ends. You realize you're not trying to talk yourself into buying, you're trying to talk yourself out of what you already want. That's when the decision becomes simple. If you've outgrown compromise, this is that upgrade that actually feels like one. Check availability, trust the instinct that brought you here, and enjoy owning a system that finally keeps pace with how you think, work, and play.